life kind of stops in its tracks for a little bit. But with the support of a ton of family and great friends and doctors, here I am. New boobs, hair's growing back. I still go to the doctor all the time just because chemo's over and surgery's over. Things don't just stop and you can't just return back to normal. You still have to take your planner with you almost every day and figure out between the kids' schedules and my doctor's appointments and finding babysitters for our 3-year-old. I feel like, when you hear those words, your life and your family flash before your eyes and you're like, I have to do this no matter what, to still be here. But lately it just seems like everything just kind of, sinks in and you think, oh my gosh, you're frustrated because it's not over like everyone thinks. You want to continue to go on with life. And I am still doing that, but obviously there's little bumps in the way. And all I can say for anyone that finds out, me personally, I needed to hear the stories from others that were going through the same thing as myself.
My name is Angelina Gonzalez and I am 34. I just basically wanted to tell you about my story. I was actually 6 months pregnant when I found a lump on my breast. I have no family history of breast cancer as well, and I was ashamed of telling the doctor that I had a lump in my breast. So I figured, how could that happen to me? I couldn't possibly have cancer. I'm only 34. I have 3 children at home and gonna have another one. So I was afraid until I went to my 6-week post-op appointment from having the baby, and that's when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, when she was 6 weeks old. It's been very, very rough and difficult. I have been off. I finished chemotherapy in May of this year. I am experiencing horrible side effects from neuropathy in my hands and my feet. So I just hope and pray that even if somebody sees this on here, that you don't have anybody in your family that has breast cancer, still get checked, because yes, it can happen to you.
Hi, my name is Bianca Gonzalez. I am 24 years old. I got diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer in February. So my life story has actually been pretty crazy. Never really experienced going through chemo, going through radiation, having my hair lost, but it was a challenge. A message that I have to say out there is, don't be afraid, always check yourself. That's how I found mine. 4 years ago I found another lump, got a lumpectomy, it came back benign, and then I got pregnant, breastfed my daughter for 2 years. And then I found another lump, but this was a lot different, so I did not hesitate, went straight to the doctor, and sure enough, it came back positive for breast cancer. So my message out there is to always check yourself no matter what. Every single day, take 5 minutes out of your time. If you find something, don't hesitate, go straight to the doctor.
I was diagnosed again after 23 years, now with triple negative breast cancer. But it wasn't until I found Michelle's Place and started coming here when I learned what triple negative really was. I didn't have no information whatsoever through my doctor as to what subtypes there were or anything. I was just told, you're triple negative and that's it. And when I started coming here to Michelle's Place, I found out, what it was, and how hard it's harder to treat and so forth. And I found a great support group as well right here. Now I'm almost done with my chemotherapy, and I'm just so blessed and so glad that I found Michelle's Place. It's so important to have early detections, and make sure that everyone checks themselves yearly and get their yearly mammogram, because you just never know. Just like I found out the second time, and now I'm here battling for the second time.